What's up, guys? I came across this video and I thought I wanted to watch this, right? So I wanted to watch it with you guys, right? So let's react it together.
Видишь, запал, запалил свое черное ДМА, запил, упал, стал, но могу с холста, по устам бить, мозг фаустом, фастом, 365 год мерз, 365 год я мерз.
Sounds cringy.
What do you even know about Russia?
When I think of Russia, I think of cold, political stuff. Kind of like a place not to go, even from where I'm from. But I don't really know too much about it other than cold and like politics. You know what I mean?
You won't believe what I'm about to show you in Moscow. But I see that people from the US have no idea that there are even black people in this city. In all of Russia, we're living, doing our thing. Yeah!
I didn't know either. Like when you think of Moscow, being from where I'm from, you don't expect black people. Like when we think of Russia, we just think of white people. We never consider like a black community in Russia. You know what I mean?
And you don't even think that black people could be doing fine in a city like Moscow. A language way different from English. A culture way far away from Africa.
Even just hearing you speak Russian, that's just, to me, is like, it don't even feel real.
The idea is to celebrate blackness.
Yeah.
There is not a spot in the world where black people don't do good. Wherever you put a black person, we will find our way.
I agree. This is the thing where, controversially, like if you've seen my content before, I hate the narrative that we are constantly pushing about black people, right? Victimhood. It's always, I can't make it because of the white man. I can't make it because of the white man. It's always the white man. It's like, I'm poor because of the white man. I'm this because of the white man. It's like, stop it. How's that helping you? Blaming others. What is that doing for you? What is that doing for you? Is that solving your problems? No. It's allowing you to have an excuse why you're not succeeding, why you're lazy, why this, why that. Because you know what? It's the white man's fault. That's why. Instead of, you know what? Here's this man say, wherever you put a black person, we will find our way. That's amazing. You will find a way to succeed. You will find a way to survive. You will find a way to make a living. Perseverance, determination, belief in yourself. Better than, you know what, the victimhood. It's because of the white man, I can't do anything. So, you know what, I might as well not.
Okay. And through my life story and the life stories of my friends, I'm about to show you that we always find our way. Hey! You can't stop us, bro. You saw that shit. You saw that shit. It's time to experience Russia. Experience Moscow.
Let's do it. So Soviet Union isn't Russia.
Soviet Union is like 40 countries.
So is that the same thing as USSR?
Yeah, Soviet Union, USSR, that's different names for the same country.
But Russia was one of the countries in that.
Yeah.
When I think of Russia, this is what I think of, these buildings.
When Soviet Union reached its peak, they started building identical shits everywhere.
Right.
Identical schools, housing, groceries, everything was the same. That is why you get the feeling when you're in Belarus, they're in Russia. Or if you go to even Poland at some extent, you feel like you're in Russia.
It was the same infrastructure throughout the entire, okay.
The flats, the toilet, the street names.
Yeah.
Everything.
Oh, the street names too.
Like in any Soviet Union, you have a Lenin Street as the main street of the city. And you have a bunch of like squares that the same in any Soviet Union street.
Tell me about how you ended up in Russia.
For you to be black and in a country like Russia, it has to be something bizarre. In my instance, my dad was sent to the Soviet Union in 88 or 89 to study.
From where?
From Nigeria.
So you're Nigerian?
Yoruba boys.
Yoruba boy.
Yoruba, no Yoruba. What the fuck? We're not in America. Yoruba.
It's common for Nigerians to come to Russia?
It has to be a bizarre story. It's not common.
And it was probably a lot less black people then than now?
At a point in my life, I knew only 2 cities in my hometown.
Yeah.
Black families, mine and a friend of ours. He decides to try it out. He kind of like it. Then shit go left. The Soviet Union collapsed. You have the hungry 90s, and he still decides to stay.
What's the hungry 90s?
The hungry 90s, that's after the Soviet Union collapsed. Russia had like 8 to 10 years of lawlessness, total lawlessness.
What's that movie, Purge, where it's like all crime is legal or something?
Crime is legal.
You're
police,
lying. So someone, like cop could see someone
Imagine-
knock somebody out in the face and nothing happens to them.
Nothing happens.
Your mom is Nigerian too?
Both my parents Yoruba.
Do you consider yourself more Nigerian or more Russian?
My base is Nigerian. My spirit is Nigerian. But the way I speak, the way I interact, the way I talk is Russian European.
Because you were born and raised there.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like whenever I'm talking about something deep, like where my energy comes from,
Yeah.
that's totally Nigerian.
So let me say this. In the States, there's this type of black person that too white for the black kids and too black for the whites.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're too Russian for the Nigerians and too Nigerian for the Russians?
I had a moment like that in my life till I went to uni. Before that, everything I had about my black experience was knowledge. But now it shifted into experience. Most of us, we have this conflict of identity. You have no blacks around you. You try to act as the people you see around you. That's the Russians. So
Right.
like, yo, I'm Russian. Speak the language. I like only white girls. I listen to Russian music.
Right,
So
yeah.
like, nah, I'm not African. Once you black, bro.
Right.
Wherever you at, Russia, China, US, they will let you know.
In Brazil, there's black Brazilians, right?
Yeah.
In UK, there's black British people, right?
Yeah.
What if it's just like y'all in the early stages of having y'all black people to where it feels like it's not like a melting pot?
Yeah, but all of you have your American experience. The Mexican American experience, the white American experience, the black American experience.
Right.
When you're growing up as a black person in Russia, the first thing you do is neglect your second part. But people around you will always let you know you're black. Always.
Yeah.
So the first thing you have to do, what I'm very grateful to my dad for, accept the fact that, yo, I'm an African born in Russia. And trying to find that balance.
Yeah.
You know, I like that. I like that. I think this is what natural born black people have a problem with or can't comprehend, and why maybe immigrants are doing better, right? Why immigrants are doing better. Where you have to accept that you are not white, right? You have to accept that you're not white. You have to accept that, you are someone else, right? You're an Asian person in America, but you have to find a balance, right? You have to find a way to make it work. While I think the black community, although, I mean, yeah, they're American, but again, they're not the dominant race. So, they have a problem where, they're not able to find a balance but they want to find a dominance in the sense that, I'm trying to critically think, right? So, I'm trying to process it while listening, so maybe I'm not making too much sense, because again, I'm trying to process it while listening. But it's like, I believe that we have a lot of black people who are trying to fight against certain things to make it work for them instead of what's already there, making that work instead of now they want to change it up to fit for them. Maybe I'm probably not making much sense because I'm trying to process it. I mean, I like what he said, right? I like what he said.
To where it feels like it's not like a melting pot.
Yeah, but all of you have your American experience. The Mexican American experience, the white American experience, the black American experience.
Right.
When you're growing up as a black person in Russia, the first thing you do is neglect your second part. But people around you will always let you know you're black. Always.
Yeah.
So the first thing you have to do, what I'm very grateful to my dad for, accept the fact that, yo, I'm an African born in Russia. And trying to find that balance.
What would I say? Except that you are a black person in a predominantly a white dominated country, and find a balance. Make it work for you, right? So I'm processing it. Make it work for you. Here's my thing where I think, you know what, like with a lot of Asian people, or let's say me in particular, okay? So instead of, I don't know, blaming the white man for, or why don't Asian people have power in the West? Why don't Asian people have power in America? I don't care. I'll make it work for me in the sense that, okay, fine. Let's invest. Let's buy property. Buy properties, right? A whole bunch of properties, because my aunt, she owns like a whole block. Okay. For me, okay, you know what? I'm going to own these companies. You know, quote unquote. I'm going to buy Apple, right? Buy a bunch of Apple stocks, Google stocks, Walmart stocks, Starbucks stocks, right? These things where, fine, right? It's a predominantly white country. They're winning. Well, I will make it work for me. I'm going to win as well, right? Without trying to fight. Oh, I'm going to make them lose so I can win. Okay. I'm going to make them lose so I can win. No, it's like, fuck it. They're going to win. So I'm going to circumvent it where I could win as well. That's how I'm trying to process it. Right. So.
Yeah.
But all of my guys rapping. Like, I'm the one famous black rapper in Russia.
Oh, you're like the biggest one. Bet, let's go inside, check everything out. Y'all Russian handshakes be killing me. In the US, we call that the Mexican handshake. Nice to meet you. Pootie, nice to meet you.
That's Sophie, my girl.
Good, bro. This is where you do all your songs and stuff?
No, I'm doing all the jewelry here.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we got this stuff. It's some new shit for our fans and something like that. Let's go to the dark. Oh, because of light. Yeah, bad club shit. I got it touched.
Studio, crazy.
There is a Baphomet statue.
Oh, shit. Are you a Satanist?
No, it's for my jeweler.
Do you speak English?
No.
Ask him.
Брат, ты сатанист? Видишь, silent.
He is?
I don't know. Why didn't he respond right away? Ты сатанист, брат? Сразу, да, нет. Are you sure you want to enter that room with this guy? Yeah. You're going in alone. Don't go, bro. The money doesn't work. Fuck that shit.
Bro, this...
That boy has a do-rag.
And then it's red.
He's a Satanist that nigga in this bed.
You like Satan?
Yeah.
You like?
Yeah, I like.
God, like?
I like God.
Okay.
My God.
Hey, who's your God?
Кто твой бог?
Devil.
Oh, shit.
What do you do when the devil appears in the name you're not ready for? Huh? You think it's a joke?
Мне после этой жизни уже унаследован определенный чин.
Какой после этой жизни? В этой жизни дьявол может тебя трахнуть. Ты готов к этому? The devil can fuck you in this life.
Да, мы порой занимаемся этим.
He says he fucked the devil on this bed. He fucked... Or the devil fucks you, or you fuck the devil. Что происходит? Ты трахаешь дьявола, или дьявол тебя трахает? Oh, yeah. I'm also afraid to go here, bro.
I rebuke you!
Amen!
In the name of Jesus, rebuke!
My nigga!
What is going on?
Check this out.
I don't want to go in there, nigga.
Let's go.
Get me out of this shit, bro. What is going on, bro? I want no problems. We cool, right?
In the name of Jesus.
Hey, tell him cast no spells.
He did it by his own hands with the microscope here.
You talking about a fist. Did you not see a Satan ritual? My mind is right now, bro.
This is Russia.
We are in, I forgot. We are in Russia. Y'all see the title. What the fuck? I've been with niggas this whole time. The first white guy I talked to, I see a Satan. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Show me the jury. Show me the jury. In America, you see a white dude reach in the bag, bro. He finna shoot this bitch up.
Где то, которое с... Basically, he's the master. Yeah, he's the master.
Master? We calling white people master in Russia?
No, the master of jewelry.
When did y'all niggas sell y'all soul, bro?
Are you Christian?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
He can show how he's полировать.
Polishes
How he's polishing the jewelry.
Show me how we pray, bro. Like, y'all show me other shit. Show me how we pray. Show me how we go to church, bro. Show me how we worship Jesus.
If I'm not believing in this God shit, so I don't believe in this devil shit. I don't give a fuck about all of it. I believe in space.
We are all mad. I told you, bro. For a black person to be in Russia, you have to be bizarre.
Hey, Katrina, bad bitch just like Trina. Hey, I call hoe all winter. Ray-Ban and Santana. Hey, I fucked up the family. Y'all fucked up the family. Y'all fucked up the family. White hoe Anna. Hey, she just wants some Anna. Hey, call that Anna.
Hopefully there's no copyright or anything. I mean, if they post it, hopefully. I mean, I don't know. But it's interesting. You see how everyone is together. I mean, I'm not saying they wouldn't experience racism there, but we want more of that.
Mama, she's black too. She is the first female black rapper in Russia.
Your mom raps?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on, wait. There's female rappers in Russia?
A little. My mom was the first, like, she opened those gates, you know. My dad, he's African. He was just studying here. My mom, like, didn't say to him that he has a child. And he moved back to Africa without knowing that he had a son here.
Have you and him spoke?
Yes. He found me, like, when I was 21.
Wow.
I'm 33.
Wow,
Like
so
Jesus. I'm in Jesus' age.
Your mom is a rapper here. How did that work? Was she popular? Was she big?
She was underground. She was actually an underground movement with some stuff, gangster shit.
Really?
All of it, yeah.
So your mom is street. She hood.
Yeah, she's from the street.
Oh shit, that's
From
crazy.
the hood. Actually, she was the wife of the first famous white Russian rapper in Russia.
But your story's fucking insane. So you have tattoos and everything. I want to talk about this Putin
About
tattoo.
Vladimir Putin, yeah.
Why'd you choose to get it?
You know, actually, when the war starts, a lot of people say a lot of not really good shit about Russia or something like that. And I was like showing that I don't give a fuck. I was born here. I will just say it loud.
You got this as a way to show like Russia
It's my
pride.
message, yeah, it's my message. I was in the... Как сказать, братан, что я служил в армии?
He was in the Russian army.
Oh, you was in the army.
Yeah.
In Russia, once you reach 18, you're obliged to serve for a year. Only if you go to a college, then you can skip it.
Did you have to do that?
I'm not a citizen.
Okay, it's only for citizens.
Yeah.
What was everybody's like thoughts when you got the tattoo? in
When I
Russia?
get the tattoo, like 50,000 of subscribers get off from me like
They
in 1
unsubscribe?
hour.
Wait, so how did the Russian people react?
In
to
Russia, there is a lot of people who doesn't like this shit, like the government and something like that.
Yeah.
But actually, when I was a little boy, it was a lot of skinheads in Russia.
Yeah.
Like they killed black people, they killed with the knife. Even my mom have a scar here. They got a knife in the chest, you know.
Yeah.
And I was 5 years old. And when Putin came, he like
Stopped
stopped
that
all of
crime.
this shit. Yeah.
So-
and that is why I respect this guy, you know.
Have you traveled anywhere before? You think people would like react differently if you
Actually, yes, I think yes, but I don't give a f. It's my position, and I'm
Right.
I'm peaceful enough to don't give a f about
go?
it.
Right. Would you ever want to travel to the USA?
Yes, of course, because I was raised on rap culture, hip hop culture. I want to check it out from my own eyes, you know.
Let me ask too, because you got a face tattoo.
Yeah.
What was the decision to do that? Like, how old were you when you got your face tattoo?
23.
Were you ever worried, like, damn, I can't get a job?
I wanted to block a way for me to get a simple, just a normal job.
The person I interviewed in Osaka, Japan, told me the same thing. How many face tattoos do you have?
I don't remember.
Damn, oh yeah, you got some on your forehead.
Yeah.
the
Even
middle-
my girlfriend had.
She has a Uzi on her
Yeah,
face.
when she became my girlfriend, I say, you will never go to the job.
Really?
Do this shit on your face. I wanted to make her an artist, and I
Oh,
produced
okay.
an album for her. I say, do this shit. It will be easier for you not to think about normal job.
One of my biggest like concerns was coming here was about how strict like cops and stuff are. You being black, you having all these tattoos. Less strict when it comes to like locals.
Он спрашивает, типа, как ты думаешь, копы в России менее агрессивны, чем американские копы?
They're not aggressive at all. Да нет, нихуя. Там они сразу убивают, братан. I was famous already. I was just walking through the street smoking. And 2 cops come over me and they just rapped my song and they did nothing to me.
Oh, so cops
Yes.
here fuck with you.
Yeah, sometimes they come like that.
This is a thing where, I mean, I want to say this, where we got to understand that to think that you will live in a world where 100% of people will like you is delusional. But that doesn't make sense, right? I don't care if you're white, black, Asian, whatever. It doesn't matter. If you think wherever you go, 100% of people will like you, that makes you delusional. But then if someone doesn't like you, then you blame 100% of that people. That's also delusional. So if, like, let's say, again, you go places or you live in America, not 100% of white people don't like you, right? I mean, like, there's one person that's treating you terrible. 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, right? 20, 100, whatever. Treat you terrible, right? Then you blame 100% of those people. I think that's idiotic, right? I hate the racism we're dealing with, right? I hate the whole topic when it comes to racism because it seems like we constantly blame everyone, right? And I personally don't think that we are dealing with anything systemic when it comes to racism, to race. I don't believe it. I've never been proven wrong about it, right? I mean, like, what people always bring up is like the past shit, right? Nothing right now. Again, the past doesn't matter, but I think living in the past is just shackling you to your future, to the past, so you don't move towards a future. So this is the thing where I always hated that that when I talk about race, people always like, oh, who are you, right? You're Asian. But this is the thing where no one is really talking about it. And let's say this, when someone does talk about it, and if they're black, if they are, let's say, counter, have a counter opinion, they're still hated too. So really, it's like, okay, well, even with someone black that has my opinions, it's not like you listen to it too. So really, it's like, whatever.
And they take a photo.
In the USA, most rappers hate the cops. How about out here? Do like people like the cops?
I'm just
here?
laughing on them. I'm just laughing on them, but I don't hate them.
Do you feel like it's easier to make it in the entertainment business in Russia because you're black?
Well, guess why? Guess why they hate the cops?
Not because all white people, like, they are not hating black people, but they don't understand us, and for them it's difficult to get your culture. It's difficult to because in USA everyone knows what is it black culture,
right?
And
they're not
in Russia it's just in the beginning, it's just I was the first who gave them like a chance to understand what is it, even when you're black. It's not as easy.
Do they consider you Russian the same way you consider yourself Russian? Not even consider, the same way you are. Do they accept you?
Yes, after I passed the Russian army, after I do
they're like,
some
okay,
Russian
he did
stuff,
everything.
It was like, oh, he's Russian. And when they heard my music, they understand what I'm talking about. They get my Russian accent and all of it. They get that I'm Russian, actually. When I went to Africa, it was more difficult to prove them that I'm African than here to prove that I'm Russian. They say, oh, you're white, you're not black. Because in Africa, like, when you have a little piece of white blood, you're white. And in America, when you have a little piece of black, you are black.
I never considered that.
Yeah, they was like saying, you're white, you're not black. And
yeah, fuck our interviews.
Marina. So, actually living in Russia, it's not like all the time we don't think about politics, we don't give a fuck about all this conflict and something like that, because we know that politics is politics and war is war. It's some bullshit, like, it's not concerning to us. When you see some people who really thinks about that, it's just because maybe they are nothing to think about. Because normally we're just chilling about all of this shit. If you will just get out and scream that Russia is bullshit, Russia, of course they will act like aggressive onto your side, but normally they don't give a fuck.
They're happy people, just chilling, just vibing, go to the restaurants, go to the clubs.
I have a lot of Ukrainian fans, and after this shit, less.
Seems like he's pretty known then.
Damn, is this Batman? What the fuck are they laughing? Wait, why are they laughing?
Speak about the spy Natasha.
Okay.
They have a spy.
We do have a lot of. I think that's back and forth though, because y'all have movies with American spies too, right?
Yeah, but
it's not a thing.
Out of what I heard, there were not a lot of women spies.
Yeah?
So that's just a
Well, in
stereotype
American
because
movies, you always get
it's
a woman spy.
A woman, she's beautiful, she's Natasha, she can't get the information.
Yeah, she's hot.
That's the stereotype. That's
Well,
what
she's
I
with the
meant.
cops.
What's another stereotype that's not true?
Beers were running on the streets.
No joke. I hit him up. I was like, yo, maybe a long shot. Do you know where I can wrestle a bear?
Russians don't really have a connection with bears like that.
Right.
It's not the thing.
I mean-
Russians about cats.
I haven't
Russian
seen one
people.
cat.
Bro!
You
we
don't see
know-
them outside because they're all inside.
Bro, a girl I told like I like you, but we're not sleeping
With no fucking
cats
cat, yeah.
in this bed.
No, it cannot be here.
Eating
never had
from the
experienced
same
that.
plates. We cook food, and she's like, you cannot. And you're like,
Pause. That's crazy.
look. Zoom on me.
That's
No,
crazy.
no, pause.
Bro,
Hey,
no,
hey,
no, bro, that's
That's
crazy.
Can we
Bro,
cut- can
bro,
we cut
I gotta
some
teach.
tape?
I'm showing a cat.
I gotta teach Russians
Eating
about pause, bro.
off of
No,
a plate.
listen.
This is a cat. This
Let
is
me-
not me.
Let me
about
tell you
the
when the
voice.
pause.
Okay.
No, yeah, bro.
This is a cat.
You're not supposed to do that, though.
What the fuck is wrong with you Americans?
That is a
Let's
pause.
pause, actually.
Bro,
No,
they've
no,
been
no, no.
pausing every 1
Yes.
minute. Let's
Damn.
bounce from here to there. Pause.
Pause, bro.
Why?
Like, men don't bounce.
We bounce in Russia.
Oh. No!
When'd you move here?
I arrived to Russia 2012. I'm 32 years Sudanese who lived his first 10 years in Sudan, the second 10 years in Saudi Arabia, then the third 10 years here in Russia.
Oh, I'm gonna try on that.
You have to.
How much? 1,500. You know what? I'm finna this shit up.
Let's go. Let's take a picture. Yeah, where?
Me too. Ask him why did he want a photo.
Почему ты подошел, попросил фоткать? So you see this reaction? This is basically the reaction when every time Russian people come to you and you start speaking in Russian.
Потому что вы крутые ребята.
Is it because you guys are so cool?
I forgot I had this on my head, bro. Bigger size? Biggest size. Like,
Просто фоткаться, то не надо. Если вы будете покупать, то тогда мы дадим. Если просто фоткаться, то нет.
yup. Because of the yup. The biggest. So how'd you end up here in Moscow?
Bruh, I mean, like, Moscow wasn't even in my list of top 10 options. My uncle, he came to Moscow at 1992. He's my father's favorite brother. He was like, yo, make Mohammed come here to study in
Why?
Moscow.
But why did they choose Moscow?
For my father, it was like one of the best options. For a lot of Africans, they see Russia as the friend.
The white
Yeah,
friend.
the white friend. For Sudan, Russia is much better than.
That is the thing where I don't know how. I know China is very they are investing heavily in Africa. I guess Russia's doing the same thing. So probably that's why they get this white friend kind of thing.
Let's say USA, United Kingdom.
Really?
Yep.
Hey! Wait, but why?
There's a
'Cause it's
lot
so-
of countries on that side of the world which see America as the #1 enemy.
Really?
Done.
So like,
Why are you so
okay,
surprised?
okay,
Yeah.
ready? So to us in the States, this is the ultimate do not go place. This is like a level 4 or 5 do not travel.
To Russia.
Bro, on the website it literally said we can't help you if anything goes wrong.
What?
Yes.
But
like
that's
it's-
because of the bad connection between.
Exactly.
Yeah.
To places like Mexico, Central America, coming to the US, chasing that American dream. For other countries there, it's like this is chasing that
I
Russian dream.
It's not the
It's
Russian
not even
dream.
Russian dream.
Russia is the ally against the colonial powers of Britain,
America,
France,
Europe.
Belgium,
Right.
Germany.
Yes, sir.
It's the good white friend.
For a lot of
Right.
Africa. And I don't know why he said so, but I
Northern
think a
Africa,
lot of-
Central Africa, and
I
Eastern
mean, like,
Africa.
or
In
anything.
Nigeria
They
as
don't-
well, they don't really give a fuck about Russia.
And sometimes I
Until
think it's.
Putin. What?
That reaction of you seeing the name.
What? It's a fact.
I got a 20-word list I can't say.
It's a fact.
Top word on that
that's
list
a
begins
good
with a
Fact.
P.
No, but you know why Nigerians love Putin? Because the Brits left Nigeria in shambles. And now you have one guy
Okay.
resisting NATO, the EU, Britain alone resisting the white colonial powers.
Yeah, let's stop shouting.
Is that?
That's
Why
a
are you
fact.
acting weird,
No,
bro?
we just don't have to shout. in the street. Because we're in the middle of the
I like
street.
this guy, bro. I like this guy. We do
Bro,
not have to shout that, bro.
content over everything.
Bro,
Content over freedom,
Nah,
bro.
anyway, what?
Pretty much, bro. How do I stay safe and get a private jet home? Out of the
They know
entire
that.
world, right now, Taylor Swift is top 10 most famous Artists.
That's a fact.
Artists.
If we go walk down the streets of Moscow,
I'm talking about today.
Извините. Здравствуйте, можно вопрос? Вы знаете Тейлор Свифт?
Да.
Знаете Тейлор? That's one. А вы знаете Тейлор Свифт?
Да.
Вот. Two. Йоу. Извините, пожалуйста. А скажите, вы знаете Тейлор Свифт?
Тейлор Свифт.
Да.
Да, знаю.
5 out of 5. Знаете?
Да.
6 out of 6. А вы знаете Тейлор Свифт?
Да, yes, I know.
7 out of 7. Bro, you are our driver. Okay.
in
Yeah.
Moscow.
No, bro, you just no. Wait, but also. Oh wait, hold on. Wait, nigga, he just went 7 out of 7.
You in Moscow.
This is Russia.
Moscow is not. It's not Russia, bro. Moscow is not
That's a
Russia.
fact.
That's something
But-
you guys have to
but let me
understand. You reach Volgograd, you reach Chelyabinsk, you reach Syktyvkar, my nigga.
That's some places they're not interested in this
No,
music.
but
this
they know 50 Cent. People
no.
that do not know rap, they know 50 Cent. He's the black guy.
50
Music.
Cent
Mind
is the
you,
guy who gets
50
9
Cent-
bulls here. He was a legend. You don't know what you heard about me.
No.
You was about a candy shop.
50 Cent is the poster boy
But
of black
also-
people in non-black countries. No one knows shit. They know 50
Snoop
Cent.
Dogg, I would think
More
Snoop
Snoop
is
Dogg,
more famous.
more
than-
Snoop Dogg
yeah.
than 50 Cent.
You know who is like 50 Cent? Kanye West.
I would say Kanye. I would think because y'all live on the other side of the road. Well, you know, I would assume because I'm sure I'm on the other side of the road to y'all too. Kanye West because he has the shoes.
Yes,
he
Kim
has.
Kardashian. When Kanye West married Kim Kardashian,
No, you're about to
he
say-
breached the audiences. He went into the white audiences.
He made her famous.
He
Bro.
made her famous that there in your country. Here in our places, she made him
Like,
famous.
Really?
Yeah, Kim
Bro.
Kardashian gives.
Wait. In Russia, they think Kim Kardashian made Kanye famous.
Bro, a lot
Take
of
me
Russian
to the
don't know.
airport,
A lot
let
of
me
Russian
go
people
home.
don't know
What
that
the
she
You know
was.
why? You know why? Because Kim Kardashian's Armenian.
Is there a lot of Armenians in Moscow?
What?
Yeah, I heard the accent, right? I should probably move after that.
So we're passing by the biggest library in Russia, Lenin's Library.
This looks grand.
Just as in the U.S., you have the Senate and you have the House of Representatives. This is the House of Representatives. Государственная Дума.
All the decisions in this country.
From this building, yeah. This is where.
Everything.
Bro, what is that
where-
building?
This is the FBI headquarters.
Yeah, that shows. Yeah. Look at it.
These are real
That's
Putin
it,
friends,
yeah,
bro.
bro.
Putin friends.
Hey, whoa!
To the
Stop with the word.
That's not the F word.
Putin is from the KGB.
Bro.
KGB, Russian FBI control the country. Everyone knows. Hello, this Pudi brother. Do you like Pudi's leg? Send $10,000. You could be rich as fuck. But if a KGB
look
captain doesn't like you, bro,
He wanted to go out, right?
you are done.
What is the KGB?
I just said it. It's the Russian FBI.
I
It's the
think it's
Russian
even
CIA.
mixed CIA with
and
the FBI.
And the KGB controls everything in Russia. You could be an army
And in
general.
America.
Mind you, there's a whole KGB behind us, by the way.
Yeah. And that's even a black Namira.
What the fuck is a black Namera, bro? What the fuck?
In Russia, military vehicles have distinct black license plates with white numbers marking them as part of armed forces.
What?
Oh,
Bro,
shit.
wait.
Oh, shit.
We are loud. Pay attention to how quiet this bus is.
Until we
The
get
whole
it.
bus is staring at us. We've had a ton of situations of people coming to us like, yo,
Can you
why
be
you
just a
shouting?
little
And we're just like, yo, Muhammad,
Yeah,
da, da,
yeah,
da,
we're
da, da,
speaking
da.
like this.
And
We
that's
go to other
universally blacks.
That's universal.
You think so?
Yeah.
Like Africans from any country, they're lively.
The emotional.
It's not being loud.
Nigerians speak very loud.
Bro,
too. Yeah,
if I start
very,
speaking like a
very,
Nigerian now,
very.
if I start speaking like
That's
I'm
already
using my
going.
old body.
I mean, that probably is a thing. It looks like she's smiling, or she's probably smiling with that. I mean, it does seem like a black thing. Does seem like a black thing.
To communicate.
Yeah.
Because I cannot just be standing there like, yo,
Yeah.
Pudi, this is the Moscow. No, I have to like, yo, Pudi, this is the Moscow.
Are
bro.
most people here quiet?
99%, bro.
99.
That nigga's filming us right now behind your back,
Yeah.
bro.
Because we
That
are
nigga's
being,
filming.
like,
Let's
loud.
say hi.
Most-
What's up?
You wanna be in the
Oh,
video?
He speaks English. He speaks English.
Ask him.
You speak English, right?
Do a lot of people here speak English?
The thing is that Russia's education is one of the best in the world. So you have schools like public schools you don't have to pay a dime for, where you learn English, French, and German without paying money for that shit.
But yeah,
even
like,
high
in
school,
the
it's
U.S.
a-
high school, you can learn French.
Wait, write in the comments how many Americans speak French.
Here's what it is. It's not the educational system. We don't really learn about like internationally
No,
stuff.
your
All my international stuff I learned was as an adult in the last like 7-8
Bro,
years.
if we match a college graduate from America
And from
with
There are, I don't know. Maybe it's just. I find it as kind of rude. They're in a public transport, and then they are the only ones talking.
High school
from
graduate in Russia.
Yeah.
The
He would
high
be
school
smarter.
graduate will fuck.
Be smarter.
If you're not from Harvard,
We learned a lot about our history. We
Which
learned
history?
about this our history.
He started telling me
Give
our
me the
history.
date.
You don't like America, do you?
Bro, it's not about I don't like
No,
America.
let me ask,
I
let me
know
ask,
the
let
fact
me ask,
about.
let me ask,
Tell
let
me,
me ask.
I love America actually, and the American dream and everything, but I know all the facts and the truth. I mean, like, I can't say that Americans are stupid and still loving America. That's the fact. Americans are stupid.
He's like, I hope to go there one day.
Bruh,
Okay, wait. Okay, what's
hope
your,
to what?
what's your true
Bruh.
thoughts about Americans?
I never dreaming about going
Even
to
if you
America.
pay
Not today,
Muhammad
not
to go
tomorrow,
to-
not after
don't like it?
tomorrow.
because he comes from the other parts
not
of
in a
the
bad
world,
way.
from the Saudis, the
I have-
Ethiopia,
yeah, I
the
have
Sudan,
another
the Iraqs.
difference.
Let me
Can't
ask you a
speak.
question. This is very important, right? Tyler, I remember when she came to the U.S., had like got in trouble because she said she wasn't black. Because in South Africa, if you're mixed, you're colored, right? Does that same rule apply to like over here?
That's
So
the
like,
question.
Kinda, yeah, yes. We have it here.
so like,
I mean,
if someone's mixed, they don't consider them black.
They don't
Explain-
consider
not all of
themselves
them.
black.
No, but how about the others? Like,
The
what do
thing
they
is that
consider?
you don't have a black population in Russia. What you
why
have
there's
is
no-
immigrants in Russia.
But that's different for you though, because you're born and raised
I'm
here.
1 in a million, bro. Like
Like you-
your family, they've been in America like 7 generations, 8 generations,
Yeah,
12.
since
yeah.
like
There's
the
nothing here
transatlantic
Or
slave trade.
let's take the UK. Yeah? They have like 3 generations, 4 generations.
More than 3 generations.
I don't
That's
think
it.
that we'll ever get to that point in Russia.
Yeah.
Most black people in Russia, for them, Russia is like a place. You live here, you work here, and then you move.
You remember in the car when I was saying that Russia is a white country? That's what I meant. This can be like minimum the second house, but this place can never be our first house.
Really?
Never. As I told you, 10 years Sudan, 10 years Saudi Arabia, I have like 3 different homes. Home is where my mom is. If I bring my mom to Russia, I'll stay with her in Russia. Damn. I would take all of you.
Shit look mid to me, but what
say
about it
Russia.
is like making it not feel like home to you?
Look around. How
Yeah,
many people like us do you
yeah.
see?
It's not only this. I mean, like anytime. Look, it's been 12 years. I can be walking in the center of the city, and some people gonna make me feel like, why did you come to our place and what are you doing? Take your thing and leave. Russia gives me a lot. I love Russia.
Yeah.
And Sams knows this. I really love this country for many, many different reasons. But for me, it's not my house yet.
Do you feel like it's kind of harder breaking into the comedy scene as a black woman here in Russia?
No, I don't think so. Maybe it helps me in the beginning.
Oh, it helped.
Yeah.
You like stand out in a way.
Yes, and they don't know nothing about our lives.
Is your subject matter, are you mostly discussing like black issues or something, like black jokes?
Few black jokes in the beginning and about my experience like woman.
I never would have expected a woman in comedy in Russia, furthermore black. I thought that was so interesting, especially as a career path here. So does Russia have a big comedy scene?
You know, it's new. Maybe for 20 years now, they say like stand-up comedian is a new rap.
What's a popular like Russian drink?
Alcoholic?
Yeah.
Vodka. Of course.
God damn. Why is vodka so popular?
I don't know. You can make it at home, so why
Y'all
not?
don't drink tequila here, right?
No, girls drink tequila.
Yeah.
А вы сможете на английском объяснить, что это на
Да, конечно.
Да.
Okay, we want have 2 infusions with fresh cranberry or fresh cherry, okay?
I speak Russian, bro. Я сложно лестно, мы конечно Cheers.
Welcome.
It's good. It tastes good. It tastes like a small mixed drink. So, how did you end up in Russia?
How? My parents was students in Soviet Union.
From what
and
country?
Guinea-Bissau.
Okay,
This
Guinea-Bissau.
is West Africa. So now my mom work in embassy
She works in the Guinea-Bissau embassy
here. Yeah.
in Russia. She just came as a student and
Yeah,
she liked
yeah,
it a
yeah.
lot. Did your dad come here at the same time?
My dad was here before my mom.
They already knew each other?
They
First
met
time?
here.
Oh,
Yeah.
so they just must liked it. They was like, oh, this is fire. Let's just stay here.
Да.
Does most people who travel here for school, do they end up liking Russia?
Yeah, of course, of course. I was in Guinea-Bissau like in September, and my relatives who was students here, they know the language till now.
Do you think a lot of mixed people here embrace their
Blackness?
blackness? Yeah.
No. I
But-
feel sorry for them because I think this is a journey, and most of them they don't feel like they're black.
Do you feel like
Interesting, her Russian accent.
there's a lot of black people here?
Yeah.
But it goes back to that problem where a lot of them don't embrace it.
But I have my friends.
Yeah.
They're black too. We're friends not because we're black.
Right. But I feel like that's common though. Even in the US, if you're Hispanic, then you're naturally gonna also want to be around people who have your same black.
That's the thing where we don't always talk about this. We as people are very tribal, right? Very tribal. We will find reasons to segregate ourselves, which I don't know. It is a thing. I find it's a detriment, right? So let's say this, right? Because we naturally find reasons to segregate ourselves, other people will find it. Oh, okay. Well, then you might as well just segregate yourself. Where they will push it, they will force it in a way. Okay, so because we don't desire, unifying, we don't desire being actually diverse, then people don't really make it. So a little while ago, it went pretty, I guess, semi-viral, where there was a restaurant in LA that they were segregating, different people. So like Asian people all in one area, white people all in one area, and stuff like that. And it got really heated and big thing. I'm like, at the end of the day, we do it to ourselves anyway. I mean, yes, we shouldn't be forced to do it, but you know, we don't jump to be unified, to actually be diverse. We don't jump for it. We don't desire it really. We desire more tribalness, right? People will always you know, because when I was growing up, right, one of the things why I didn't care to hang out with like the Asian, like the Asian clique or whatever, because they were clicky, right? They only like Asian group, boom, right there. White group right there. It's like I didn't like that, right? So I wanted to be different. So usually I just hang out with black people, right? Because I click more with them. And I felt like they were more open. But, even let's say even black group. And again, I think black people were very friendly. They're very open. They're very inviting. But even them at their core, they're tribal as well. So you cannot be surprised when the world will, if you're tribal, if you want to segregate yourself, I'm going to do it for you. Right? I mean, again, like I said, forcing people to do it is one thing, but I kind of feel like my thing is that when left to your own devices, you still you still end up in the same results, right? So I always say this one. Let's say with well, let's just stick with the topic. So now that you have freedom, right? Now that you have freedom, now that you are equal, let's say to a white man, or now you don't experience segregations, you still segregate yourself anyway. So what was the point, right? So now you could just do it without being forced to do it. Okay, but still you do it anyway. So now you're not forced to do it, but now you do it naturally. So it's like, so you're just angry because you were being forced to do it, but you still do it anyway. I mean, it's not like I don't get it. I do understand that, the part of being forced to. I just like, okay, I would think that, okay, if you're not now forced to do it, right? If you're not forced to do it anymore, you would actually want to, you know, diversify. You would want to not segregate yourself. You would want to not black this, only black, only black. It's like, okay, you would think so. But now that you have the power, okay, now that I have the power, I'm going to stick to how it was before. It's like, I just find it, in my opinion, illogical. In my opinion.
Life experiences.
I always like the idea of sisterhood,
Yeah. Do you ever feel like it's missing here in Russia? Like sisterhood?
Yeah.
You have a lot of black girlfriends here?
Not a lot, but yeah, 2, 3. I'm glad, but I want us to be like big girls' night, making braids to each other. I feel like I don't have enough.
What do you think it'll need to take for there to be more?
Sometimes I think this mindset is weird. Okay, why don't you move to a place that this is a thing where sometimes I feel like people hate the place they are at, yet they won't leave the place. right? Just like we have so many people who hate America, yet they would not leave America. So they want to change America. I was like, I find that really, honestly, idiotic and disrespectful, in my opinion. It's like I invited a guest into my house. They hate my house. They hate everything about my house, but they won't leave my house. So what they do is that they will change my house. So you want to change my home so it will be to your liking instead of leaving and finding a place to your liking. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
I guess black women here too.
There are a bunch of black people here, but Russia is too big, so we just like
not all live
different
in
places.
one location. So what flavor is this?
Blackberry.
See, now we did opposite.
Yeah.
This one's good.
This is my favorite.
Does that happen a lot? When you walk out in public, you get recognized?
Sometimes.
Are you like used to it now?
No, I'm shy, but it feels nice. It warms my
How are you
heart.
shy if you're a stand-up comedian? Being a stand-up comedian, that's probably one of the most bravest things to do.
Yes, but when I'm in a show, I am more confident and strong. I can do it. But in life, I'm like
You know how brave you have to be? Like, a lot of people don't have the guts for that.
This is my other side.
If you're a naturally shy person, how do you like lock into that?
I'm shy like this person. I feel like I have some masks when I'm a comedian, Bella, and Bella like homegirl. This is two different Bella.
Y&W Melly versus Melvin. The comedy you and the real life you is two different people.
She's confident, she can tell her shit out. It's okay.
Yeah. One of the things
That is an interesting view, right? I've never really, I don't know. I mean, at least I can't from by memory actually look at Russia, right? I've never seen. To be honest, yeah, you probably get the bleak view of Russia. I mean, which probably parts of Russia are like that, but you don't get this kind of view. It's like, wow, it just looks like any industrialized city. So that's interesting.
things I heard about coming here. It's not really possible to be an entrepreneur here or to get rich. If you're like a business owner or whatever, your funds are like controlled by the government and there's no real entrepreneurs. But I'm here, I see the most Maybachs I've ever seen in my life. I see the most nice cars I've ever seen. So I know people getting money, but is it actually possible to be an entrepreneur? To actually possible to get rich?
One of the best things about Russia is that Russia is a developing country. So you have a lot of opportunities to make money. It's quite easy for you to find a venture to make money, a venture to get big.
Let's say you have a business, and let's say after the business profits for the year, it profits a flat even 1 million USD.
Yeah.
Let's say you're the only owner or whatever.
Yeah.
How much of that do you get to keep after profits?
It's not hard to make it. In Russia, it's hard to keep it. As soon as you get big, you become a global company that has to do with national interest, a company that has, let's say, 10 or millions of Russians using their services.
But is it your? But like,
it's yours. So when you reach that level, the government is like, knock, 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 knock. We want the data. We want part of the money.
It has some truth to it, but it's not full truth to it.
It has some truth,
So like, it's like you're able to be an entrepreneur, but once you get too rich, then now it's like you have no choice but to give us some of your wealth. Is there a certain number you think that like you have to hit before the government starts being inside of your pocket?
You know that there's Amazon, yeah? So in Russia we have Wildberries. That's something like Russian Amazon. There was a company selling goods.
Right.
And they became the biggest company in Russia. What does that mean? Money, access, and info.
And they was like, yo, we need some of that.
Knock, knock, knock.
Was it known how much percentage of that was taken?
No, you never find out. You just say that, yo, the owner of this bank sold it to the government.
And it was one of the things, it's like, you ain't got a choice.
You pay or lay down.
Right.
So it's not hard to get it in Russia.
Right.
It's hard keeping it.
Like Russia is like a
police state.
Police state, right?
Moscow is the safest city in Europe. Here,
every time I go somewhere,
safer than the US.
But every time I go somewhere, everybody be like, "This is the safest city in the world."
In Moscow, at any time of the day, any spot of the city, you can just be walking around throwing out money. No one will get.
There's a lot of stairs here, though. Sometimes it's like, "Oh, this person's fresh. Let me come take a picture with you." But I started to notice it's the same cadence of smile, same cadence of laugh,
the same approach,
every couple seconds.
Same questions,
yeah,
everything.
The same phrase over and over.
I want to take a photo.
Yeah. And then they go away laughing.
That's one of the bad sides of black experience in Russia. You never feel human. You're always a toy.
You was telling me there's a game that.
You know, I think that's powerful, right? I do think that's powerful because it happens in Asia too, right? It happens in Asia where, if a black person goes to Asia, people are like always staring, always wanting a picture because you're different. But this is the problem where I, I kind of wish that more people would understand that because I said this before. I said this before that in my opinion, I don't think Asian people are racist. I think they're ignorant. And in the sense that in Russia, Asia, places where it's predominantly one group of people. You're the different one, right? You are that red dot in a sea of, I don't know, black dots, right? In the sea of white dots, whatever, right? You are that one red dot or one black dot on a plain white paper. That white dot will notice. That black dot will be noticed. I think it might. I don't know. I haven't seen anything, at least through social media. But if you're a white person in places of Africa, you may get the same results, right? I think so, maybe, but I have not seen it on camera, right? I'm not seeing it on camera, but I would figure that it would happen. So I don't know. I just hope more people don't take it as because sometimes people may take it as a slight or getting angry about it. I'm like, okay, well then don't travel. Don't travel. Why do you travel to a place where you are not, you're not them, you're not one of them. Two, you're definitely the oddball, right? It's not like you're white American traveling into white Russia, right? You're not. So I would like more people to understand because this is the thing where I said this before, right? A lot of people don't understand how great they have it in America, okay? Where you're not anything different. You're not nothing special, right? People are not looking to ask you, take a picture with you because honestly, they've seen plenty of people that look like you. So, that doesn't happen really in America. Of course, there's spots in America that's purely white, but yeah, that's the thing, right? When you are one group of people for the longest, anything different will always affect it, right? So I hope more people will be more understanding to that. That's why like I said, I think certain people are not racist; they're just ignorant because again, they don't know.
That people play when they see a black guy.
Yeah, so let's say it's a group of 3 kids, yeah? And they see a black guy approaching them. The guy that notices the black guy first knocks his friend on the shoulder and he wins the game. Sometimes it be a group of 7 kids and one guy just 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, shit.
Bro.
Did you ever get offended from that?
Nah. Bro,
Never.
we are gods. We are gods.
Yeah.
And when you're black in Russia, you really feel it. You really feel the power of black presence. Because anywhere I go, room full of celebrities, even policemen, I feel that I don't want to say like an advantage, but some kind of influence on them. I don't know why is it. Maybe because black culture is so influential. Maybe because it just works on the contrast.
Yeah.
I don't know, but anywhere I get to in Russia, I feel the highest in the room.
So I asked this to a few of y'all. Do y'all consider Russia home?
Let me answer last. Yeah.
Go for it. Who are talking about it? Yeah. No, you go first.
So, okay. I cannot consider Russia as a home. It could be a place that I would like to stay in, but it would never be the home with the meaning of home. And anytime you can hear it anywhere in Moscow, yo, go back to your place. That's the thing that makes you feel, yo.
It's like they constantly remind you that you're an outsider.
Yeah, of course. I was talking to Bill about this some time ago. We just immigrated in Russia. Yeah, we've been living here. We're doing a lot of things. People like us and everything. But
at the end, we came here.
For example, me, I consider like Russia home. I sort of see myself as this kind of person. I don't stay in a place, so I'm always here and there. I grew up here. I came here when I was 16. I didn't know shit.
Mm-hmm.
So
No, that's right. That's
Russia
right.
sort of shaped me to this person that you see.
But that's what I mean. I love Russia. Kind of patriotic of this country.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of. But that's not changing the fact that I still cannot say that Russia is my home.
So for me, it's the opposite. I cannot say Nigeria is my home. 'Cause
Right.
If I went back to Nigeria tomorrow, I'll be lost. Like, that's how bad it is.
I do want to talk about some positive. What is y'all favorite things about living in Russia?
I think it's really safe. And number two is transportation. Like the metro is super clean. There's never any delays with anything. Like you get on a train, bro, you get to where you're trying to go.
This is why I was saying like I cannot praise Russia without shitting on my country.
Oh my God, you don't.
Just listen, let
You don't
hear
have to
me,
just
the
say
fuck-
that like
hear
this
me
about-
out. In my personal experience, all of the fucked up experiences that I've had in Russia hasn't been from Russians.
I had
That's
a
all
bad
I'm saying.
experience, a lot of bad experience of Russian.
That's
all I'm
like Bella has been in the stand-up world for like 5 years, right? She has been top for the last 3 years, and Bella has a show of her own that she invented. Came up to the company let's try this out. Despite the fact that she's been hot just for 2 years, they like the idea, and now the show is out. There's no stumbling block. You don't have to know someone there to help you do something. If you have a nice idea, it will make money. Let's try it. Russians try shit.
To put a wrap on everything, what is something that y'all want to share to the world about being black in Russia? Where I'm from, a lot of people don't know y'all exist.
I would say number one, they're definitely
I admit you wouldn't think about that, right? You wouldn't think. I mean, I know that there's black people. There's black people everywhere. There's black people everywhere. So you wouldn't think about it, right? When you think about Russia, you wouldn't think about black people. I think the same for Asian, but I guess we're not that loud, right? We're not loud. So in a sense that loud that we're not gonna make videos like this. So we're not gonna make videos if we're in Africa or, wherever that's prominently not, one. So you don't see it.
is sort of like a black community going on, but it's not integrated into the Russian society. And that's why y'all don't know that blacks exist in Russia.
You came, you saw, and you got surrounded by a lot of black people who do a lot of things here. We would like to share this with the other African and black from the other side.
We here, like, and we're like, cool, let's be friends. You're very welcome here.
But what can you say about your experience?
My experience
as a black woman.
Bro, she's famous, she's making money, I think she's good.
Это даже не описать. Мне кажется, she could.
Есть лютые
I think
падения,
for
it's
her,
like ups and
for
downs.
her, it's more than like a message to them. Like, there's a black woman in Russia, and I exist, and I'm a famous black woman in Russia, Africa.
Like,
You are
it's
famous.
okay.
ain't no wrong with that.
Sometimes it's difficult, but if I can make it.
If we made it in Russia,
We could.
you can make it anywhere.
Yeah.
That's the main point. Because remember when we were talking, I was like, yo, for a black person to be born and raised, to stay here for 20 years, to have a family, it has to be something bizarre. So we are like a testimony to the fact that if a black person could make it in Russia, you can make it anywhere.
I do like that thing. I do like that. That's the thing where I think that's the detriment that's happening for black people in America, where they're the ones holding themselves back. That's what I believe, right? That's what I see. Because you see it. There's black millionaires. I believe there's black billionaires. There are black people finding success in Asia, Russia, right? The UK, like in America, everywhere. There's black success everywhere on this earth. So for you to say that, oh, I can't make it, or it's the white man is holding me back, then you're just making excuses, right? You're making excuses. That's it, right? So at the end of the day, you have no one to blame but yourself, because literally you don't see yourself able to make it. Okay, and anyway, it's not being even famous. It's like prospering, right? Making it, in my opinion, is prospering. And if you think you can't prosper because the white man is holding you back, systemic racism, right? All this shit is holding you back, then you will forever live like that. Because he just said it, right? if you can make it there, you can make it anywhere. You could. It's just about you. It's about your determination. It's about your mindset. It's about your hard work. It's all about you. But we constantly, it constantly, and I think it's a detriment to a lot of people, not just black people, but we constantly, to take away, the blame on ourselves, because of course, why would you want to blame yourself? You will put that blame on something else, on someone else, on whatever else. And I think that's just an excuse for you to not try, or for you to try and fail and then say, oh, it's because of the white man. It's because of this. It's because of that. Instead of, you know what? You fail, you try again. You keep on trying. You keep on trying to make it work. That's the thing. So, what do you guys think? I thought it was interesting, right? I thought this was different. I wanted to check it out, right? I didn't hear about it, right? Inside Russia's hidden black community. It was interesting. So I wanted to check it out. But yeah, I mean, it was not bad. I don't know why. I kind of thought it would be more, I don't know, crazy, but it's cool, right? It was cool. Something that I would never have guessed it. All right, what do you guys think?